Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 59 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Watson off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Willis out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, go!
Back to throw, Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greg Newsome. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis will look to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
70, trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
Now Willis. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Cougar 19.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third down and 10.
It's 3rd and 10. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Willis. They'll get this out to Genty. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
3rd and 3. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
6 yards. First down, Browns.
Out of the gun, Watson. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
6-yard pickup.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
5-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down. Let's go. 6.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 27-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So halftime here out west. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Thomas brings it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Willis. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinals. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Round 6.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down. Now it's Watson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack?
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3 and out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Genty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. Warriors 17.
Willis out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over the 36-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
First down, Browns.
Here's Watson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Raiders 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Raiders now down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
The shotgun snap to Willis. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
70. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneers.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And 9 yards to go.
19, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4. A minute 8 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Finding Kelsey. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Montgomery running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Travis Kelce. A gain of 16 yards.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford.
Complete to Jerome Ford. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Brown.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final